Pause.
Yep. Okay, good.
Good evening, guys. New campaign night.
Oh gosh.
Get to pop the newly majored individual his DM cherry. So that'll be interesting.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been fucking dying to get in this campaign, so I don't want to take up too much intro. I say we just dive right into this.
I would like to say one thing that I'm very excited to play in a campaign with both you and Jeff.
Yeah, this is a
never
first.
happened before.
This is a first. Oh God, you better watch out.
The realization on all of your faces.
Oh man, and before we get started tonight, oh shit. Very important. We got a new wayward one with us.
Yes.
Dr. I don't know.
Derek.
Derek. Yeah. I was just going off his name. So welcome to this huge
Dirk.
Dirk.
Yeah.
That's exciting. It's every time it happens, it is surreal to me to think that I have gone from my 3 or 4 very close-knit friends at 12 years old playing in a room because we wouldn't play at this around anybody because we would get made fun of, to now having 20 plus people that we get to share this game with on a somewhat regular basis is it's awesome, you know?
Yeah, I not only play it, but like very purposefully put it out for people to look at.
Yeah.
Instead of hiding.
Yeah. I will never live down the fact that we are all very personable people, and if we just grab that little bit, then we're sharing with other people how awesome this situation is, which is awesome. Look at you. You joined 6 months ago. As a player, you played in a couple campaigns, and now you're ready to get those feet wet running. Mm-hmm. And that's when I stopped talking. And Noah, introduce us to your world.
Well, payback's a bitch. Continue.
Oh, I know. I know. Welcome to Dorithian. The year is 2000 PB, or post-bloodshed. The continent is divided by war, class, and power. South of the Biting Ridge, the people of Dorithian live a fairly normal, happy, healthy life, almost unaware of the horrors that lie north, where the war against the Riza Empire rages on. Or so is thought, until King Ajax VII made this declaration. Dear my loyal subjects, people of Tempest Landing, people of my home and capital, people of Layridge and all others, I must regret to inform you the war is near its end. The giants, they're trembling in their boots and fleeing like they've never done before. The Riza Empire is on its last legs and victory is nigh. May Sans bless you and keep you, my people. May this day, the first of summer ports, be known as the day we won the war. Sincerely, your king. Yes.
First of summer's 4th?
Ports. Ports is a month.
Wait,
the first. Yes.
What was the king's name that I absolutely already know?
King Ajax VII. That was 2 months ago. Since then, guard presence has lowered significantly. Weekly reports of the war have stopped. Underbelly types run rampant through the cities, and the crown has been silent. The war against the giants was long foretold, but it was never expected to truly come to fruition. The giants had strength, but no numbers. Until the Felienar. The drow got smart. The crown always had to impose laws against the Felienar. Laws they never liked. Their culture and traditions so nasty and cruel, they were deemed illegal. They never took this well, as you can imagine. Now the giants had numbers, and the war began. We, however, start much smaller than all that. We begin in the port city of Tempest Landing, the biggest exporting city in Dorithian and the southernmost city of the continent. You've all arrived here for your various reasons, and the city is bustling with work and celebration. The people of Tempest Landing are fans of their booze, so the city streets are always quite busy. The normal folk seem to pay no mind to the lessened guard and the eerie quiet from the crown. They say no noise is good. Some highborn believe this too. Others still say the quiet is too quiet. Vuk. As you rub your eyes, awakening from your slumber, and a lazy eye with a pounding headache, what would you like to do? It's the first of Autumn Droth, which is a holiday. The holiday is known as Harvest Fourth. So the town is already awake and bustling. There's people going around to vendors and celebrating, drinking. What would you like to do? You awake in your hotel room.
Just get up, gather myself, head downstairs, grab a warm ale and a bite to eat.
Sure.
You know, before I head out to the streets and listen.
All right. You head down, go to the barkeep, kind of bigger redheaded woman lady. You know.
Yeah.
Like there is.
I mean, there's woman ladies, let me tell you.
She gets you a nice warm sort of like hard apple cider type drink. Wake you up in the morning.
All right. Yeah, a little sweet. I like it. I'm into it. Grab some potatoes, a bun or piece of bread or something just to...
Yeah, fishes everywhere. You get all sorts of stuff
to
like
mentally
that. Yeah.
soak up the booze that is still pounding through my head. I suppose there's not much going on in this tavern at this time, right? This inn?
I mean, it's like 9 a.m., so there's people going in and out. I mean, today's the beginning of the holiday, so there's more people than usual, but still fairly empty.
Is there any like known vendors, like prominent people that come in for this festival that I would know of?
Oh yeah, definitely. Make a history check. See who you remember.
History, I don't know. That's a 16 on die, but I think I got a +2. So hold on. I should have had my fucking character sheet pulled up like a professional, but you know who does that? I'm not used to this side. Usually I have books out. All right, come on. Sorry guys. History +3, so that's 19.
19? That's pretty good. You do know a few people. Names escape you, but you know of one guy who comes in who always has like giant watermelons, just like the biggest watermelons you've ever seen. Juicy, just the best watermelons. You know, like a seamstress comes in and like has just the most amazing clothes, will fix up anything. But your favorite, who you always remember, whose name you do remember, is Bob, who comes in, who has the best beer you've ever tasted in your life.
Okay.
And most of these people would set up like near the docks. The docks are kind of where this whole festival kind of conjugates.
Yeah, it's just so I guess once I grab a bite to eat and I get my warm drink, my warm morning alcoholic drink in me, I would set out. But before I go to the vendors, is there looking for a craftsman? I have this really nice tankard that I carry around, but I want to just drop it off and see if someone can attach a lid and like an eye hook to it. But
there is, yeah, okay. We'll get to that. As you sit eating your food, Darius, you arrived last night with your wounds still bothering you, though they were much better than they were at one point. You headed into this wonderfully familiar city. Found room in the Lazy Eye, a small familiar tavern you've frequented. And you awake the next morning, equally as groggy as Vok, with an equally as pounding headache, though likely from a different reason, probably the giant gash on the side of your head. What would you like to do as you wake up in the same building?
Well, I would, I guess most of my activity is probably going to be happening more towards the evening time, because I'm really just trying to observe and listen to people who get a little too drunk.
Sure.
Just to kind of, I'm looking for something that was taken from me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just waiting for somebody to run their mouth too much. So honestly, like during the day, I think I'm just going to kind of just like relax a little bit, just kind of hang out in the tavern a little bit.
All right. So you wake up, you just sit in your room, or do you head down?
Head down to the bar.
All right. So you head down to the bar
and
get a nice drink.
Yeah, if I could ask the bartender what time it usually kind of picks up around here.
She kind of leans forward. Oh, honey. Hard to say with these days. Being a holiday and all, probably earlier.
Would I have an idea, since this is definitely a bar that I frequent, right?
Oh yeah, you've experienced many harvest forests in your life. Usually, I would say probably closer to like 6-7 o'clock. People start like
Getting
that
a little
early. They
rough.
start, yeah.
All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna be kind of hanging out at the bar, not even really drinking much. Probably just drinking some, diseased water and stuff.
yeah.
Just working on my immune system.
Fuck, as you're sitting down there, you see an interesting beat up figure walk down the stairs. I don't know if you guys decided to know each other or not, but that's up to you right now.
I mean,
Dude.
I know of him. We've never spoken.
Okay. You see each other, you notice.
we've seen each other before, because we frequent similar places, but we've never had a conversation. I'm rubbing my
Clock each
head.
other.
Yeah.
All right. Elandriel. As you enter the gates of Tempest Landing on this early morning, looking over this vast city, seeing ships come in and out, large ships, smaller ships. I've only seen a few ships in your life. What do you want to do? You enter and you see this vast, bustling, celebrating city before you.
Like to look around at the people walking in and out of the street.
Okay.
What sort of people?
You see a wide variety of races. You see like a group of like 10 or 12 like middle school kids, human, dwarven, like run by and all kind of like look at you, keep running, looks like they're playing tag or something. You see grown adults walking arm in arm with drinks in their hands. You see a beggar sitting near a little lamppost, blinds over his eyes, hands out. And this is near the entrance, so there's not really many people here.
Mostly, you said human, dwarf, mostly.
You would see less elves, but mostly, I mean, it's pretty varied. Halfling, dwarven, human.
But there
whatever.
are other elves, not necessarily from
Yeah.
Guide.
Right, less so. They'd be more rare, but yeah.
I'd like to look at the shops, and I'd like to enter the city more.
Mhm.
Observing everyone, taking it all in.
All right.
I'd like to see and look around, investigate. Just kind of not even investigate. Just look around at the.
Just observe the city, kind of.
Probably make my way towards. I'm in a ship in my time, but it might have been about 200 years ago.
Sure, they've advanced since then.
I'd like to see the advancement of. even
Sure. All right, you head down into the city, and almost everyone is just like having a jolly old time. You see, tons of kids running around. The docks are just full once you get there. It's just like assholes to elbows. Carts and vendors are everywhere. Mostly it's like food, right? Harvest. It's like people have just harvested, so they're
Before I head down, can I tell if this gentleman's been blind for a while? The beggar.
I mean, you can't even see his eyes. They're covered with blinds, so probably not. You can tell by the way he looks, though, he's probably been on the streets a while. You see he's got, like, calluses and, like, bloodied feet. No shoes.
I'll clock it, and like I said, I'll continue down towards the docks, just clocking the various businesses, and I'm not sure really what I'm doing.
Okay.
But I know this is where I'm supposed to be.
Cool.
Staying on the streets.
Sir Alan, Winfrey. Now that we've introduced everyone, I will get to your part first, but will we go through and describe? First. Muted.
Yeah, muted. I have like dirty blonde locks that I just like slick back, and they go down almost to my shoulders. Thick mutton chops, a butt chin. That's very noticeable, and almost like a constant bruising of my eyes and my nose. I wear pretty simple clothes, which is like a dark gray top that is loose but buttoned, and more of like black pants and closed-toe lightweight sandals. I have a belt that wraps around. If we go adventuring, you'll see me wear a backpack, but normally the only thing that I don on the back of me is a boomerang.
All right. Darius?
So I'm my guy kind of tries to be a little less obvious, but he still wears black, so he does still stand out. But that's because he just kind of is a very stoic individual. I think a lot of people see him and they don't really know what to expect. So he's usually dressed in like really simple garb, and he's usually got his hair kind of pushed back a little bit. Tends to be like a mid-sized beard or like a long beard, depending on how far he's kind of working. But he also tends to stay pretty clean, so.
Nice. Elandriel.
Landriel, yes. Landriel stands about 6'4", chestnut blonde hair, usually groomed very neatly, straight back into it with a small ponytail right on the back, keeping it all tightened together. Copper, light copper skin, wood elf. You know your elves. Um, Typically, as it is tradition of his clan and his house, he wears um, crushed flowers and dyes to kind of make up around his eyes in swirling like teals and deep blues around the eye, with little like speckles of like white all around that kind of mimic a starry pattern, kind of like a right across, kind of like what I'm doing, except a lot better. um, he wears. He stands out. He wears what seems to be like twisting, winding, like wooden armor wrapped around like teal cloth, where I don't know how else to describe it, like a little like armored skirt, like almost comes off where it comes down into that, with all again interweaving, like almost in a chainmail like quality, like where it's interlocking pieces of wood and twisting, making this like tight knit armor on him, wooden like gauntlets, where his fingers are exposed, and this bluish green like mantle across his chest of like leaves or feathers. It's hard to tell. And a small gem right here in the middle. He carries with him. It looks like a large staff with a very large crystalline rock on the top of it. Looks to be some sort of maul hammer. He carries himself with very good posture and moves very smooth and in a very flowing, like elven. Carries himself with an air of
Elegance.
elegance, nobility. I wouldn't say pompous, but as much as an elf can be, you know.
Nice.
Not the cleanest in the world, but as clean as you would expect someone who lives in the woods.
Fair. Sir Rowland, as you awake, I assume, in the home of Winfrey, you wake up to the smell of cooked fish and potatoes, boiled potatoes. Larsha, your cook, an older dwarven lady, has been hard at work this morning. Your page boy, Paul, a young human boy, maybe 13, has prepared his notes for the day and has set out your armor for you. And Winfrey, as you awake, also in your home, staring up at the small wooden ship your father made for you in this very lovely, familiar place, you also smell amazing fish and potatoes that are being cooked for you. So, if you would describe yourselves and tell me what you're going to do as you awake.
Well, it's time to start the day. So I, just shove my feet into some boots. I'm gonna get them chainmail up and put on the facade. I mean, my armor, and I'm gonna just wrap it all up. Where the hell is Paul? I need his help with this.
Yes. Sorry.
Yep.
He's like pulling up his pants. Sorry.
No problem.
He's like,
we've all been there. Yeah, so I'm gonna, let him kind of help me out through this. This is awkward for me still, because
Yep.
it wasn't that long ago that I was doing this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to grab you there.
No, it's yeah, a little okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
And then And then I'm gonna like sort of hunch down so that like he can help me with like cinch the other parts. Like normally I would,
Oh
do
yeah.
that, but just to make it easier. I really sympathize with this situation still, but at the same time I gotta be stern. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So
Yeah.
just gonna here I am in ratty chainmail armor. It's inherited. It's ill-fitting. I wear a red tabard that's it is mine. It was gifted to me. It's also
Mhm,
not in the
mhm.
best condition. Nothing of mine is really in the best condition. I'm a newly
Looks
fledged
kind of
knight.
used. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that there would be an air of confidence, about me in the
Mhm.
way that you see on people who've never really been into any shit, So like,
Sure.
yeah. Oh, I got a broken shield that I'm trying to get. What is it? Larsha to help me find someone to fix. And
Okay. Yeah.
other than that, I make Paul carry it around still because it's got the
Right.
crest.
Yeah.
Uh,
So speaking of Lasha, she comes out, hands you a plate, hands Paul a plate, has a plate for herself. See, there's another plate off to the side, waiting for Winfrey. It's delicious. Speaking of Winfrey,
Well, as I wake up to this glorious morning in Tempest Landing, I adorn my clothes, which is typical sailor clothes. Well, what once used to be a quite nice jacket no longer has sleeves onto it, so it's now more of a vest.
sure.
And the basic outlook of Winfrey is he's 7'4", so quite a large person. Bald head, nothing growing, just pretty young face. He has a little bit of a rope sash kind of around his head that he uses to store stuff there sometimes. Comes in uses. But, yeah, he typically wears darker colours because, working ships gets a bit of
Sure.
stains. Don't want them sharp. But, he typically happy-go-lucky. He's been in the port most of his life, so this is new to him to have people in this little boat of his.
Yeah.
So when he rises up and smells the food, he's
There's
slight,
some talking and rustling in the other room.
slight
Sounds of
confusion,
armor.
and then he remembers that he has a travelling companion with him. So as he grabs his rucksack to the side, which is adorned with all kinds of widgets and knickknacks and just general repair stuff, like
Sure.
what you would use on a boat. A spear, well, I say a spear, a reused harpoon,
Sure. Yeah.
and a shield, which is being cobbled together.
Some old steering wheel bits and
Yeah,
some hull bits. Yeah.
I'll probably say it's like half of yeah,
Yeah.
half a yeah, words. Half of a ship's wheel, and the rest is just like cobbled together wood and stuff.
Perfect.
And a crossbow.
Mm.
So gets up, grabs the stuff,
Yeah.
and walks out of his quarters.
You see Sir Rowland kind of half in his armor, eating fish with this small boy, you know, it's Paul, trying to get the like last shoulder pauldron on.
I
Right back.
I don't see why. That's got to be such an inconvenience to do that every day.
You know, you get used to it. From either side, really, right, Paul? And
Yep.
it's well, it's a symbol more than anything.
He kind of like Paul kind of like buffs out one spot.
Mm,
When
sure.
when people see me, you know, theoretically riding someday down the street, they'll recognize, they'll know who I am.
Sure. One day. Right. I smell food.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
yes. Larsha tosses you your plate.
Sit down at a rudimental table. The chair squeaks slightly as I sit down. This is quite good. Ain't had fish like this in a good while. Let's dig in.
She's amazing. Always has been. Since as long as I
Thank
can
you.
remember.
So, what's the plan today then? We had enough?
I think I'd say yes. I mean, I need to find a way to earn some money, make a name for myself, do some right in this world.
Okay then.
Just like that.
Yeah, sadly as it will be to leave this little humble abode of mine, but things to be done, people to find,
Good.
and I can't stay in this little lovely home of mine all my life.
Well, I can't thank you enough for putting a roof over our heads. But I think it is time you answer that call to adventure. Come with me. Strike out. Find a name for ourselves, but mostly me. What do you say?
This is gonna take some getting used to, but alright.
Don't feel too awkward about our positions. I'm not even a landed knight. I'm not that much above you.
Sure. And just walk out.
You walk out and the streets are flooded with people, and today's the first day of the Harvest Fourth. And it is just people everywhere. Drinks flying around. Even here, which is not where you live is not that close to the docks, but even here is actually it probably would be close. You probably would be pretty close, actually. That would make more sense. So it's even more flooded. It is just people everywhere. And they're all kind of going directly towards the docks, and you just see like 50, 80 vendors all across the docks selling food, wines, everything.
What a day to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just stand outside waiting for Sir Roland to be ready.
Yeah, so you know, I'm ready immediately, but unfortunately, my retainers, they take a while to pack up all of my stuff. So
I'm old.
but once they get around to, you know, I'm just about ready. I could take off, but you know, it's I don't want to leave them here in your place. That's strange. So
Larsha walks up to you. Sir, we have no more food, so we need to do some shopping before we leave.
It's gonna be okay. Get some food. Thank you, Larcher, as always.
Mhm.
All right, are you ready? Or what about you, Paul? Where's Paul?
Sorry. He kind of runs around the corner. He's got some books and like your bag. Puts it over his shoulder. I'm ready.
I'm gonna give him that broken shield and splintered, so he can carry that.
Yeah.
I don't have a banner yet, like not one that he could hoist. So
Sure.
all right. Okay. Stay behind me, single file. You know the rest of the rules.
Go team.
All right.
Should I say that?
Yeah, you could say that. I don't mind.
Okay.
I probably would have gotten cuffed for it, but
Okay. Cool.
Look, I'm not your father's Sir. Sir. Oh, Sir Benegar? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Don't worry, it's a new aid, and it's
All
about time we start raising our pages right so that they can become respectful squires, and then someday, crown winning, someone who's worth something. But until then,
Thank you,
watch
sir.
your lip. Okay. I'm sorry, Winfrey. Kids, right?
No kids like that around here.
He is a little uppity compared to the to the kids around here. Yeah.
Not a lot of kids around here willingly haul other people's stuff. So,
Well, he gets fed, and he's getting an education. And look, I had to do it too. It's kind of like hazing, only very age-based. Look, it's in a very old custom. I don't need to get into it now.
I send you weird traditions. Come on, let's just go. And I just start wading my way through the crowd of people.
Yeah, we'll just stay right behind him in the wake.
Oh yeah.
Keep up, Paul.
I'm sorry. Oh, he like trips. I'm sorry. You guys start.
Gotta be like a skinny white boy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like a
Blonde
super
hair,
friendly-
blue eyes.
Oh my
yeah.
god!
Like the widest part of his arms have to be his elbow. Like it's just.
Yeah.
It's Disney's King Arthur.
Yes, exactly. So you guys start headed to the docks to get food. Larsha said you guys have no food supplies. So you headed there to get food, or are you going to like the more normal shops to pick up stuff?
I know we can get decent food. It'll last us. I'll go them to the best place I know.
All right. So you start headed that way. Elandriel, as you're sort of heading your way towards the docks, sort of the opposite direction, you see this very large human, like extremely large, just wading his way through the people in front of you.
Excuse me. Sorry. Your foot was that. Excuse me.
Do I see where they came from, or am I more moving them away?
You're
The building they came from.
Oh, the building? No, you don't know the building, but you're probably well, let me look actually. I have a map.
Oh, there's a
Map time. So you would know what building they're coming from, but you would definitely be very clear that they're coming from the docks.
Oh,
They're headed right for you. Doesn't seem like they're walking at you, but it is a large man walking right towards you.
I'll stand my ground. As the people move around me, observe.
As you're kind of standing there observing, a door hits you as you open the door out of the lazy eye, and it just hits Elandriel. Darius, you're kind of sitting in the back and you see this event unfolding right outside the tavern.
I just sort of chuckle.
Oh, fuck! Oh, Jesus! Ah!
I'm sorry, is that smell you?
Yes, it is. Sorry, I can't smell, so I'm just assuming.
Are you from around here, good sir?
Well, yeah, I've been here my whole life.
I'm looking for a ship.
Like,
Can't hear you, Noah.
One
All right.
ship or a ship? Because the dock's right that way.
Unsure.
I mean, there's. I mean, how many ships are in dock at this point in time? Probably a lot, I would imagine, with crops
yeah.
going out and stuff. Yeah, I mean,
It's pretty
there's
full.
all kinds of ships.
I'm looking for one that might stand out against the others. Something.
Sir
White.
Rowland and Winfrey, you guys are like coming up on these two very opposite characters now.
I'm gonna wipe my mouth with all the suds.
Holding on to my maul, which is very much like when you see this maul stands up like a staff. Like I hold it like it's a staff, but there's this giant, steel crystalline top to it that the staff almost wraps around. Very like only visual description I have is like very Stormbreaker Groot arm wrapping around the hammer, like just wrapping around this giant crystalline maul.
Rub my head a little bit. Kind of like make sure my eyes aren't crossed right now. I mean, wow. All right. I wish I could be more help to you, but unfortunately, I don't pay too much attention to the ships down there.
We're right in front of the tavern.
Oh yeah.
Are you often drunk at this time of day, sir?
No, I mean, I guess it's relative to the time of day you think it is.
It's mid-morning.
Mid-morning for you, but it was late night for me. Tell you what, I gotta get this. This isn't right.
Hey.
It's empty. I'm like,
Might I? I don't know many people. Sorry, my name is Landriel, son of Talir, and I just like bow slightly to him.
I'll awkwardly exchange this out of respect for not knowing other people's traditions. I'm Fuck Jensen. You just call me Fuck. So,
Do you mind if I accompany you? I'm new here.
yeah. I'll tell you what. Actually, This might be.
And you hear from down the road, like a 3-4 horses and a cart rolling down. 4
So-
guards on the side.
Common occurrence. Fuck. Fuck.
At this time, I mean, yeah, the higher ups, they like to, come out and piddle their patties in front of us peasants here. So
You see Lord Shales Tangretsky is riding down from his manor. Yeah, Jeff.
Can we see this? It's coming by us too.
Yo, yeah, you guys are like right up where.
I saw Jeff and them, and all of them, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought. So
You saw it coming.
I'm going to draw my sword, but then kneel, take a knee, and ask that Paul does the same.
He does. He like
But
doesn't
I
have
should
sword,
just
so he's like.
take a respectful head bow.
Would I be able to recognize the somewhat, whether it's new or not, station of Sir Roland? Insight, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and make me an insight check.
I've seen a lot in my years, so. Oh, that's a 17 on the die. I feel like I'm pretty good at insight. Hold on. +5.
+5. Okay. Yeah. You would see he's a lower level knighthood.
And I see his squire, what is it, squire or page?
Just page.
But I see the shield he's carrying.
Yeah. You would.
I'm just gonna stand to the side, not paying attention. I'm used to this by now.
Oh yeah. I mean, Lord Shales is always like flaunting everything he's got. And as I gotta change something here.
Oh
yeah!
Change.
Oh
something.
yeah!
We've gone against the plan.
I'm just kind of standing.
See,
I'm just like sitting in the corner of this tavern, like just kind of grunting and shaking my head.
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going on.
Yeah, you can see like the roadway as I open the door and hand my tankard to the barmaid and flip her a couple silver to fill it back up.
Hold on.
I
You hear some screaming from like behind Lord Shales.
That's not.
I'm running that way.
You're running that way. Okay.
I said I was going to accompany, so I will follow.
All right, you guys. Sir Rowland, Winfrey, Darius, what are you guys doing?
I stand up and stand in the doorway of the tavern and observe.
All right.
I
If I
would
block him as
rush.
he's coming and I leave.
You see him just like come to the door, and you guys don't even get far as you take about 10, maybe 10 feet, and you see coming around the corner this dark, like, just this blur at first, and this spray of blood. And you see 3 creatures, one directly in front of you, Vok, and 2, my map's not big enough.
No, is this Owlbear?
Yeah, I haven't sent it yet.
Okay, just make sure I didn't miss it.
2 behind it. And you see, like, there's others that are all over the place. Like 4 are on Lord Shale's cart. All of his guards are dead, except for 1, which you see is escorting him off of the cart and running into the crowd. The crowd is dispersing and kind of making a clearing around you folks. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Just before we get there, I want like a half a second to like as I like grab my half filled tankard from the barmaiden before I run. As this like comes into our vision, I want to just take a sip off my tankard and like crack my neck to the right and look back at Landrum like, it's go time, and wink at him.
Yes.
Initiative.
I will send Albert just a second here. Trying to get the map set up before you guys see it.
Ugh.
Okay. Albert, copy. I'll post it in out of character.
I probably changed my name on there. But whatever.
Moss.
How do you change name again?
Oh,
I've got it. I got it.
Magma method.
Mine always says "fuck you." I love it. I love it. I mean,
I'm down.
All right, 1 second.
let's see.
Love these tokens.
Alrighty. Can we zoom in?
Yeah.
You can.
And Noah,
Mm-hmm.
will you share your screen so the viewers
I
can
will.
see it?
I will certainly try.
You can't. One of us can.
Yeah. Well, I can't. Well, actually, you know what? I can do it. I can do it.
If you
Okay.
can't, I can do it.
All right. Why don't you do it?
Let me see here. Share screen. UK. There we go.
I love the naming them.
But I should watch this stream from here. All right. Sweet.
Bang! Yeah, zoom in. You guys are
Zoom
not
in.
actually this close to the dock.
How do you zoom in?
Just a mouse
Just,
wheel.
You'll scroll.
Here.
No, hold on. I'm learning this.
You just wheel scroll on your mouse.
Oh, I don't have a mouse.
Are you on your? Are you on your laptop?
Try it.
Yeah, I'm on my laptop.
You should be able to 2-finger like zoom, like slide.
Oh, wait. Why am I? All right. You know what? Maybe someone else should do this.
I'll share.
All right. Technical difficulties.
Hey, Boomer.
All right, sharing.
Hey, you know what, Jeff?
We're the same exact age. And we're not boomers. I'm just fucking with you. I love you.
Oh, Tim, don't minimize it.
How do
is it minimized?
Here. Here.
It says, huh?
What do you mean? Don't minimize.
It says has minimized their application. Sit tight. It says paused.
Oh, annoying. Okay. I'll use my phone. Thanks. Can you see it now?
No.
No.
Here, let me try.
we will get this. This is something
guys.
new. You know,
All part of the process.
yeah.
Here.
Here, I got Derek. Got it.
Yeah, okay, we're good.
We're
He's
good.
got it.
If you just vote.
Bam! Oh, look, he zoomed in and everything. That's fucking awesome. Good for it. We got our guy. We got our screen share guy now. All right, so he's got to be looped into everything that we need this for. It's on him now.
All right.
Derek, be careful what you're good at.
That's true.
Too late in life.
Hey,
All right, initiative.
Noah, do you want to get initiative and then take our
Yeah, and then
a break?
we'll go to break. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
All right, so 25 to 20. Nobody. All right. 20 to 15.
16.
All right.
17 here.
Perfect.
16 from Winfrey.
16. All right.
Wow, I'm the guy that is instigating
yeah, I know, right?
this elf, and I rolled shit.
Elandriel, what's your dex? And Winfrey, what's your dex?
I have no modifier.
My dex is a +1.
Okay, so it'd be Elandriel, then Winfrey. Not Winfrey. 15 to 10.
11.
11. And Darius, where you
I
at?
got a 4, bro.
Oh,
geez.
no.
Yeah.
Such a sad rogue roll.
I know,
Yeah, I
right?
rolled a 1 plus 3. What the fuck?
Oh, no.
Yeah, man.
It means they're all gone. It means they're out of the way.
I mean,
All right.
it makes sense. You were hanging back.
It's true,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. It does make sense. It does make sense. All right, we'll go to break and then we'll come back.
All right.
All right, so 10 minutes. We'll see you here.
Be back.
I love you
I'm gonna
all.
try to
I
wash
needed
my
this.
face.
music going. All right. All right, we're back.
Welcome
Take it
back.
away.
Here we go. Up first is this guy right in front of you, Vuck.
Fuck.
This. You see this like kind of gray and brown humanoid, but with like this mane that goes down, these two tall ears, these raggedy teeth foaming at the mouth. Their limbs are longer. Looks like they could go on all fours if they wanted, but it's standing upright. You see it's got a spear in its hand and a long bow on his back. He's going to go in just with his giant mouth and bite at you.
Woohoo!
For a 11 to hit, which I don't
11
think hits.
misses.
All right. That is his turn. Level 1.
Yeah.
Up next.
Block him.
Oh yeah, you like
Yeah,
bites
like
on your
hit him in
arm,
the
but you
jaw.
just shake him off, and yeah, doesn't get any real piercing. Sir Rowling, you're up.
All right, I glance back at Larsha and give her the nod. She knows to pull Paul back, and
She just
Paul
picks him up.
knows. Paul knows
Yep.
by now he needs to watch and learn. And
He is just staring at you intently.
I'm going to charge in and join the fray. With the battle cry. Let's see. I'm still testing them out.
Sure.
For
Let's hear one.
glory. No.
Doesn't work.
All right, we'll workshop it. And I'm
Paul's like, that was pretty good.
thanks, Paul. I appreciate your support. And I'm gonna swing at this nasty thing that just attacked that other grungy man.
All right.
Of a lower caste, and I'm going to just really, really long sword the shit out of it.
Go for it.
Oh boy, how do I do this? I forgot how to attack with melee. All right, 11, 15.
15 hits.
Oh, well,
Oh yeah, baby.
all right. I should have done a two-hander, but I didn't say it. So
All right.
that's 6 points of slashing damage,
Oof.
and I'm gonna try another retort. Let's see. For glory. Ah, shit. Never mind.
You just come in swinging. You like hit like a deep gash into the arm as it like pries its arm out of, or as Vok pries his arm out of the creature's mouth. You just hit it in like the bicep shoulder area. Up next is Elandriel.
Oh, I'm gonna teach you guys something. There's a spell that's very useless at higher levels, but at level 1, it's dope. I'm going to pull out my spell focus. It's this smooth crystalline orb, like a little small crystal ball, and I'm going to cast sleep in between those two in the back. Back far
So,
enough
like,
that
right here.
it will only hit those two.
Okay.
There. It's a 20. Hold on. I can cast it at 90 feet, but it's a 20-foot point within 20 feet. So within 20 feet behind them.
Yeah, easy enough. You can get those two super easy.
With the twilight of Kitch, rest, you beasts from the darkness. And I'll cast it on sleep.
All right, go
And
ahead and roll.
I roll how many?
And 5d8, I think.
I
And
guess
you
it's
all
D8.
see something you've never seen before. This elven creature like reaches in his bag and you see some full-on magic casting. None of you have ever seen a normal individual do something like this. And it is magical. I imagine like star dust kind of appears in the air and falls down on them like snow. Tim, that's kind of how I imagine it.
Baby. I roll real good. $30 points.
30 points. All right, you
So
see.
if there's not 30 points between the two of them, they both fall asleep.
Yeah. So you see the first one there falls asleep. The dust, the little like glitter just falls like underneath his nose and on his eyes, and he just kind of falls out on the ground. The other one there you see gets a little sleepy, but shakes it off. Does not fall asleep. Do you have anything else?
Hold on a minute. Oh, understood. Okay. I should actually press the button that says I cast that. No, that will be all.
All right.
Focus on the beasts that are standing.
Next up, Winfrey. What are you doing? You're all the way in the back here.
Wow. I'm going to move sideways slightly so get a clear view of the one at the back that stood up. I'm going to reach backwards into a little pouch. Well, pouch. Yeah, pouch.
Sure.
Pull out a crossbow bolt.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a normal crossbow bolt. From what people see, it's been tinkered with. So, and yeah, I start pouring ever so slight minor magic into it, winding them up as I cast catapult and the crossbow bolt and shoot it at the number 2.
Hell yeah. So is that, I don't remember, is that one attack roll or save? I don't remember.
Dex save, I believe.
Dex save.
It's asleep.
Nope. Number 2.
Okay, cool.
He takes. There. Words. Numbers. Maths.
Mhm.
16 points of damage. As
Oh,
a crossbow bolt flies past and hits him.
you see it just like, so you like wind it up and it goes and you see like the bolt almost like I can't think of the word, like binds up and gets like shorter, and then it flings out and goes like right through like the jaw and eye and up and out, and he's just bleeding from the side of his face now. Still alive, but very hurt.
So
Ooh.
after casting that, I'll harpoon into hand, shield round, and I will make my way upwards. Next to Sir Roland. So
Perfect.
that.
All right. Next up is that guy you just shot. He is. Oh God. Okay, he's gonna stay. He's gonna run up to Sir Alan, and he's gonna. Actually, he's gonna stay back here.
How about you? Oh, that's right.
And he pulls his longbow off his back, pulls this bow out of the side, and fires it at you. No, 6. I assume that misses.
Barely.
Just pings off that freshly shined shoulder pauldron. Nothing. Next up is the other mole. Mole. Knoll, he's asleep.
No.
They're gnolls. He's asleep. So that's it. Fuck. You're muted.
So can I time that particular moment while Roland slices his blade in and just like plant one like foot on the flat part of the blade and jump over this creature and flap him 2 times from the backside, like do like a little acrobatics?
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna need an acrobatics roll for that. But yeah, you totally can do that.
Yeah, acrobatics. So that would be acrobatics. Woo! That's not too bad. That's 15.
Oh yeah, easily. You easily do that awesome maneuver that you just said.
As he like slices in, I just want to like jump up and touch the blade, and then like shake, like in the wind, like your hair does when the wind's down.
Yeah,
and land,
just a little wobbly.
I want to back fist him like across the back of the skull, and I'm gonna use my I get a bonus action attack, so that I'll come back like front fisted and just smack him on the other side.
Yeah, that's tight. Go ahead.
I want him to feel like I feel right now. So the first one is where the attacks. Nope, that's skills, actions, attacks +6. So the first one's the 17.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's 8 points of damage. It's like I land and I just crush him with the back of my fist.
See the snout and nose like crumples in a little bit.
And then I'm gonna come back with the other side. Ooh, that's an 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, I'm 4 again. Oh my god, for another 8 points of damage. It just come back.
That is exactly how many hit points he had. So you just punch through his head and just brains out the other end.
And I look to my left hand and my tankard's empty.
There's some brains in it.
That's why I needed the lid. And you know what? If number 3 is dead,
he's out.
I will use my movement to go right up in between the sleeping one and the other guy.
Okay.
Save some for the rest of us.
And that's it.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome. Darius, you're up. You've just seen magic performed in front of your eyes for the first time. Some guy punched through this dog creature's face, and there's a knight. So what do you want to do?
Well,
you're standing in the entrance.
My guy's a little superstitious, so the magic is kind of like got him in a little bit of a daze, but he sort of shakes it off. Cracks his knuckles, pulls out a dagger in one hand, and he pulls out his short sword in his other, and he runs up to the dude who's asleep.
All right.
And I have two-weapon fighting rather.
Yes.
So
first one will be normal, and then the second one will be the same, but you won't add your dex to the damage. Is the only difference.
Right. So what I want to do is I can sneak attack with both of them too, can't
I?
Sneak attacks once
per round.
Okay.
But you would get it since he's essentially unconscious on the ground, so you will get advantage. And if you hit, you will do sneak attack.
Okay. Well, let me throw my dagger at the fella on the right. Number 2.
Go for it.
All right. I got a 10.
10 is gonna miss.
And
unfortunately,
sneak attack on this fella who's asleep. Then
go for it. So you have advantage on this one.
All 2. Jesus Christ. And then my
Oh,
rapier
no.
does what? That's my
With
bonus
advantage?
damage.
So what was your to hit
My
on
to
that?
hit on that was sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. My to hit was
You're good.
18.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. So
Alright.
you'll do sneak
All
attack.
right, so I did 6
And
plus
you-
2.
Oh yeah. So how do you want to do this?
I just want to like
Or wait, hold on. That was 1, right?
that was my
Okay, no. So he has. Yeah,
just
the
like-
barks are very loud. Good.
I'm a little bewildered, so I'm a little shaken. I'm not on my best right now.
Yeah, I mean, this
I've
is
seen some
weird.
crazy shit, man.
Yeah, already this whole scenario for every single one of you is extremely weird. Yeah, crazy town. Is that it? So you got bonus action, movement, action.
That's it.
All right. Up next is null number 3, who's dead. So Sir Alan, you're up.
All right. Well, there's no time for second guessing. I'll charge forward. Oop. I thought I was on Owlbear, but I was actually on Discord trying to drag my. There we go. Woo!
Number
And,
1 is not asleep anymore, by the way.
Yeah, number 1 is
that Paul is studying as well as I take a two-handed grip on the longsword
okay.
and slash down on this knoll number 2 with advantage.
Flanking, yeah, with Vok, yeah.
In that case, I've done this before, guys. I have. Woo! That was close. Dirty 20
Yeah.
with 7 points of very noble slashing damage.
How do you want to kill him? He's dead.
I'd like to cut in with a real good finishing blow. This was two-handed, so
Sure.
I don't imagine it would be a stab. I think it would really be a
Over the head.
over the
Yeah.
head, just real right. Just sink down, maybe into the clavicle, and just go
Oh yeah.
much deeper than I expected. But we've all
Sure.
talked before, and you know what happens when it splits. It's a little easier than you think. It just
Yeah. It just goes.
you
and
let the weapon do the work, and that
yeah,
and-
you just like through the collarbone, through a few like the breastbone, and just guts.
and I'll just kind of brush the blade off, like swing it back roughly,
Yeah.
I guess, and use my bonus action to make sure I get another eye contact with Paul and says,
He's intently watching. You see his cheeks are very flush. He's
and then a free action nod at the scruffy. Let's see what I don't know his name yet, but
no.
he's definitely beat me to battle twice. So
He has. All right. Very nice. Up next is Elandriel.
Walk briskly towards number 1.
Numero uno. All right.
I can move myself, right?
I just moved you.
To me, you look like you're floating because I can notice that you're definitely a lot different than the people I normally interact with.
I pick up my small
Mhm.
and I just fucking hammers high.
All right, go ahead, roll.
I am sweating next to this person.
Ooh, that's a 19?
Oh yeah.
I need 2d6.
Yeah, you too.
Forgot how this works.
Malls, baby.
I love mauls and greatswords. They're my favorite.
Compensation.
That sucks, but 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6. Oh my gosh. That's
Not
a lot of
happy.
damage. What are you talking about?
Not happy
So
with it.
you just like crush, just totally break this creature's leg. You see one bone like pops out right below the knee. That leg is totally destroyed.
Can I leave my maul on top of it?
Yeah, totally.
As a free action,
It's
I'm
just
slam it down
you just don't
and then
pick it
just
up.
kind of let go.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's just sitting there.
Hold on. Double checking my actions.
Did you roll with advantage for that?
No, I did not.
Roll again, just in case you get a 20.
I did get better, but it wasn't 20.
Okay, so same.
I don't feel like I need to do this, so my only bonus action I can't do. So I will just walk away and nod knowingly to the two who are about to probably finish him off. I'll walk.
Okay.
I'll just like Alandra like walks up, just bam. I'll even pick it back up. I'm gonna pick it back up. Like leave it there for a second, pick it back up, nod to Vok and Darius, and then just walk back towards Winfrey. I'll take
Nice.
the opportunity attack if there is one.
There would be, yes. Which is a
Hey, can I use my feature now?
Okay,
Or
which
my
one?
feet, Sentinel?
Sentinel. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
See if he dies before he gets the attack up.
Oh,
It's no.
Damn.
It's a 10.
I did that with you,
No,
in,
10 misses.
Andy. I did that with you in mind. I knew.
I know. I know.
Like as you like see him start to move, and you try to like stomp on his head, but as you try to stomp on his head, he bites at Elandriel
What?
for a 14 to hit,
16, baby.
and he misses. But you also miss his head. Winfrey, you're up.
Oh damn. By the way,
Yeah.
I fucked up. I didn't realize I had a right click to change the thing to advantage on D&D Beyond, which is fine. But now I know. So in case you guys accidentally roll without that, that's where it's at. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Damn.
I was like, oh yeah,
Oh.
there it is.
Learning.
So,
Sweet.
seeing as Elandriel has walked away and left a nice little gap for me to see the one sat there. I'm gonna reach back into my pack,
Mm-hmm.
pull out this little rose, and I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip using the rose because you need a plant stem with thorns on it.
Sure.
So you
So
just
it's
see,
an attack, right?
you just see me bring it back, and as I'm bringing back, it just extends into a whip.
Like little sections that like detach and yeah, that's
Like
cool.
the fucking mechanical rose with like,
Yeah.
just,
Yep,
Yeah.
like toy lightsaber just out
Oh,
into
yeah.
a whip.
yep.
That's
And
tight. All right. So how does that work? Is that an attack roll or a?
attack roll for
Okay,
a
cool.
24. I was one off the crit
Yeah, that's a hit.
for
Oh, what's he got?
max damage, 6 points of damage.
That brings him 10
6.
feet with you, right?
Yes.
Oh, you whip him and drag him.
Yep, I'll
Oh,
whip
yeah, he
him and
moves.
drag him
You
10 feet closer.
He's right next to you now, Elandriel. You like grab on to that crushed leg that Elandriel, and you just pull the bone out even further as you pull him towards you. That leg is totally destroyed now. He is, however, still alive.
Pull him back, and I kind of just look at Elandria. So, I think you forgot to finish this one off.
Fuck.
Up next is Fuck. You're next.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna run up behind him and get to an advantage point where I can just like jump up and super punch this dude in the back of the neck because fuck him.
Go for it. You'll have advantage because he's still prone and
So I
you're
rolled
flanking, so-
18 was my highest roll. That's a 24.
Yeah.
And I fucking love this D4. Another 4. That's 8 points of damage. Come right down.
This is
How
one of
do you
those moments like, are we the bad guys?
This guy is totally. How do you do it? How do you want to do this? He's dead.
I essentially what Elandriel did. I want to put him to sleep. If I can
Yes.
find that if I can find that point in the back, like where his shoulder blades and neck connect, and drop him down to nothing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
then-
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You just hit him like right at the top of the spine here, and he just.
And that's like 5 feet, and then I'm gonna walk back to the tavern door after I collect myself from that to refill my tankard.
Okay.
I'm just going to click a button and retract my whip back into a seeming rose.
And I just kind of walk.
Goes back and I
pick
like
up my
rolls
dagger.
up. Kind of gonna.
What was that, Derek?
So then I just kind of like walk over and like grab my dagger.
I will. Elandriel will nod at the as his rose whip retracts.
So cool.
Impressive.
Well fought, strangers. Well fought, but we must ensure the safety of Lord Shales. Did anyone see which way he went through the crowd?
Do I see? From I would imagine.
I watched
Are
the-
there stairs? Oh,
I watched the longest because I was like the last person to go. I was standing in the doorway. Could I roll like a perception
Yeah.
check or something?
Yeah. Go for it.
I got a 23.
23. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would have seen him first, like start to head back towards the docks, and then amidst a fight, you notice he would have been heading back towards his like manor, towards his essentially tiny castle. So he would have been like heading this way.
Do you think he was safe?
Yeah. You ask.
I think.
Yeah, I asked Darius. Did it look like he was getting away? Was he safe?
Can I roll another perception check to see if anybody was following him?
I think with that one, you could probably tell there was a few, like one, maybe two guards with him.
Okay. Yeah, it seemed like he was all right. He was kind of had a couple people with him, but we can definitely go check him.
No.
Right.
In that case, we should try to find the source of this. Maybe find out where they came from. Route them out.
As you guys look around too, there is just people are just screaming. You see like at the other end of the city, there's like a building that's on fire. Not total destruction, but this place
is there anybody? Is there
crazy.
any screams coming from that area?
Most of the screams have died down at this point. Seems like the major chaos is gone, but like it wasn't just this part. You see, like there are other parts of the city that look like they were hit.
Is everyone all right? Is anyone?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yes, you.
Perhaps the city's under attack.
Lodge.
I'm fine.
I was just gonna say, I'll probably loot the gnolls for this. You said they had spears.
Yeah, they had spears. They all had a spear. They all had a longbow.
I'll probably take
And they all had.
the spears and the arrows.
All right, so you probably get like 30
Anyone
arrows,
with
I'd
a
say.
shield,
I'm gonna take one of the longbows.
you can
Okay.
say no. Any shields around.
Yeah, there was probably one that had a shield on him. It's a small shield. It's not what you would like, but it's a shield. It'll function.
It'll work for now until it gets properly painted. I mean, until we can afford a better one.
And I mean, if there is the sound of people afraid, then I will definitely chase that.
I mean, there's the sound of people afraid everywhere. Any street you try to listen down, there's people being afraid.
Does it sound like there's any more attacks? Let's. Vok, was it?
Yeah.
You, my new friend,
Yeah.
our new acquaintance.
Excuse me, watch your language. There's a child here.
Where's the child?
This one, right here. Right over there.
Fuck!
No, I just told you to watch your language.
I apologize.
I am Vok.
Oh my goodness.
Why don't you all seem very capable? Why don't we take a walk around the city and see if there's anyone else in peril before we treat?
Totally. Yeah.
That's my idea.
The problem is, it appears that it's coming from all directions. I mean,
United.
which way do we go?
Better. Kree is strongest with all its.
Where is the area of most population at this time?
Definitely, certainly the docks.
Look,
Okay,
here's what I perceived. The
what's that?
man was absolutely the target of the attack, so I think they killed all of his guards. So why don't we go, talk to him and see if he has any idea as to who wants him dead.
That's a good
You
idea.
just ever walked up to a lord and asked to talk to him?
Well,
Allow me. It won't be a
Certainly.
problem.
we
Certainly, our knighted friend here will be able to get rid of some of those barriers.
Yeah.
I nod to Rowland.
That I can, strange one.
I am Melandriel, son of Talir, the Sunder Woods, and I'll just bow to him.
Paul, and you look over and you can see Paul is
And
trying to get the boat
right
out,
when he
you know?
says that, I'll say Sir Paul, and I'll bow even deeper.
No, absolutely. He is not a sir. Just
No, he was
Paul.
I was bowing to you, thinking
Oh.
that you were calling yourself Paul.
Oh no, I'm sorry. This is very. No, I am Sir Roland. Currently the unfledged. I'm working on that. Once I am fledged, of course, I will likely upgrade my. Never mind. Paul, Elandriel, son of Tilir.
Son
Am
of
I saying
Talir.
that?
Hello, sir.
That accent.
Elves are weird.
Anyhow, yes. The other
Yeah,
one.
child.
Let's see. You your name is a curse word, I believe.
Fuck.
Ooh, I beg your pardon. Never gonna get used to that. Paul, just
Fuck.
Do you
we'll
have a
talk about that
surname?
later, Paul.
Oh,
And then
It's
you.
with a V. It's with a VOQ. It's just
Vok.
pronounced fuck.
Yep. It
I'll
doesn't
look.
seem to take the edge off.
I'll look
but
towards
yes.
Vok and just kind of put the high five up.
I'll I'll wink at him. You know, I'll give him a high five if I'm close enough.
You might
of
have
course. Allow
to
me
jump up a little bit.
introduce my companion. This is Winfrey. The 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 Grand. No, I don't know. We'll shut the tall.
And you are. I'll nod towards shit. I forgot your name. Darius, and say, "You are."
I'm Darius. If you guys must gain access to Lord Shale, I know many of his guards.
Right. I think that might be
Perfect.
the wisest course of action. Then let us head that way.
Oh, let's go.
All right. So you guys
I'm
start
gonna-
headed off towards the mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang off to the back and just keep an eye on Sir Roland and Darius.
Okay. So you guys start headed up. There are people everywhere, people screaming. You see, it's very clear at this point the entire city got hit.
Perhaps before we left, I
Mhm.
would just have Larsha take Paul into that tavern there. I'll give her what gold I can spare, and just stay safe, stay under cover. And Paul's lessons will pick up when we can.
I'll take care of him. She takes him in. So you guys start headed up. Who's leading? Because some of you probably don't know how to get there.
Well, I know how to
I'll be
get
right
there.
back.
Okay. So Darius.
I'm sure that Vok knows how to get there too.
All right. So
I definitely wouldn't know how to get there, even if I've been there before. But I would love to be
Elandria would.
either right up front or right in the back. Like that's just where.
I'd probably know.
okay, so enough of you know you're able to make it there. And you see it's this large. I imagine kind of like the White House, not quite that big, but like that's sort of the look of it is that very large, all white, has these big pillars in the front, sort of iron gate around it, and you see there's like 4 or 5 guards at the front of the gate now.
As we're walking that way, we can. Though it looked like the city was attacked, it doesn't
Mhm.
look like it is continually being attacked. That most of the threat has died down.
That's what you're guessing, or you don't know, but that's
Yeah.
kind of how it seems.
Okay.
So there are like 4 or 5 guards standing at the front of the gate now. They see you approach.
Well, I ain't introducing myself.
Sir Rowland, I think this is your.
Of course. Let's see, Paul. Oh, right. Well, no matter. Usually people introduce me, but okay. We'll shake this off. I'm going to approach the guards boldly, like I belong, and like I'm above them, but
Sure.
one of the people.
As
You know?
as I see Sir Rowland like prepping himself,
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna walk past him.
I just walk up to them while he's
just
like,
walk up to the guard. Good sirs, my name is Elandriel of the Sunder Woods. I have aided you along with my companion in the defense of your great city. We are here to check up on the current status of your lord.
he one steps forward, shield spear. The Lord isn't taking any visitors right now. And he just steps back. Just totally does the like.
Oh, no, perhaps you misunderstood. I am Sir Roland.
The Lord is
and-
not taking any visitors right now.
Oh no! We just merely needed to know that
Look,
he
hey,
made it back
Sir,
safely.
hey, Roger. I know you, Roger.
He's just like not looking at you.
Can I roll an intimidation check?
How are you intimidating him?
I'm reminding him of the illegal goods that I helped him get to make sure that his.
Kind of come out and whisper in his ear.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Hey man, you remember when I helped you get those things for your sick daughter? Remember how the doctor wouldn't get those things for you because they're banned? Let us in.
Go ahead and roll.
I got a 6. God damn.
6. I rolled a 5. So that's probably even. So he kind of looks at you and goes, 1 minute. And he turns and walks into the building. Kind of guys can wait around for a little bit. Yeah, Andy.
Can I? Is there any? Is there like a wall? What's preventing us from getting in this building? Just the guards?
It's the guards, and there's like an iron fence that surrounds the whole building.
All right.
the Bone
If
Palace.
my party,
Also decency, common decency, and respect for the nobility.
I'm gonna just stumble off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Tankard's empty. Climb up over the fence.
Make
Can I
me.
see that he's about to do that?
Make me a perception check. You make me a stealth check, Andy.
Stealth. Skills, stealth. Ooh. All right.
17.
Okay.
15.
Okay. So the guards do not see, but Landriel, you did.
Before he starts climbing, I'd like to grab him by the shoulder.
Okay. You grab him.
God, I'll lean down and whisper into his ear. Respect for nobility is important. Sometimes
You have.
sometimes we have to take things into hand. And I will cast guidance on him.
Okay.
I have a question. So right now the guard is like away, like he went to go speak to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Just
Can I
go.
Never mind.
Okay.
Just,
So go ahead and add that D4 to your stealth just to see.
Oh. To my stealth?
Because he guided you. If you want to use it for that, you have it for a minute. So.
Yeah. No, I would. No, I'm being a drunken idiot right now. Till I jump up over the fence.
So you jump up, you land. It's a nice little garden sort of area out front here. And like right as you land, you see the front door. And the guard walks back out.
I'm gonna scoot up against, put my back against like the wall that he's coming out. So
Sure.
you know, like I can try to.
He still doesn't notice you. So he just walks by, walks up to the gate, says to you, Darius, "Come on." And he just opens up the gate. He waves the rest of you in.
I'll wink.
As my group.
I'll wink at Vok and say, and just like kind of nod my head for him to come.
And I will like turn like I'm walking in file as the party passes me.
Perfect.
And take up the rear.
None the wiser. So you guys enter, and it's this really nice place. I mean, it's nothing like, I mean, for you, Sir Roland, it's nothing like you've seen because you've been to Capital, you've seen like the castle. It's nothing like that, but it's extremely nice. It's like a nice house, like tile floors, everything's clean. And you just go in, small hallway, take a left, and you see Lord Shales sitting at a table. Some sort of medicine man working on his arm, not like operating on his arm, but patching something up. And he just addresses you all. Hello.
Lord Shales, and I bow, kneel deeply. I am Sir Ruler at your service.
So wonderful to have a knight. The rest of you.
I will
What's up, Gretzky?
do like a head nod bow. You know what I mean?
What was that from Darius?
I said, "What's up, Gretzky?"
He kind of like just scowls at you,
Lord.
and you see Lord Shales is like older human man, classic male pattern balding, gray hair. He wears these nice red and gold robes.
So when he scowls at me, I have this black book that is covered in my own blood. It's a ledger.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull it out and I just kind of like hold it up to him and kind of like knowingly look at him, and then I put it back.
I hear you all have done some good in this recent scuffle.
Do you know?
My cup's a little empty.
That's
Probably could use a refilling.
Do you know the source? Why they're here?
We have ideas, but we don't know. Sit, please.
I'll sit. You are injured, sir.
I am.
Forgive me. I am a Landry of the Thunder Woods and son of Tillier, Beaker. Bribe. May I? And I'll like gesture towards his wounded arm.
I've heard of your father. You may.
And I'll take out my focus, my crystal ball. And I'll do like, if anyone's seen Labyrinth and that stupid like as for seen TV like magic ball, I'll kind of do something like that with like my crystal ball like over my hand a little bit, kind of play with it and like set it on top of my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll run it across his arm. And I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right. Go roll some healing.
As I rub my hand across his arm. For 6 points.
Nice. He kind of looks at it, grabs it, leaves a small scar. Good work. Just as good as your father, I hear.
I don't believe it's by chance that I've arrived here today. I believe the winds of the north are changing.
Yes, I have. We're winning.
Only winds I hear are from how empty my tankard is. That's just uncomforting.
Lord Shale, war descends upon the free people of Ketch. This is far from over. I have seen it. Our seer has seen it. I followed the hunter's aim for the heart of Tempest. It brought me here today, on the morning of this attack. I do not believe it is a coincidence.
Perhaps. I don't have time for these riddles. But Your kind is proven to be trustworthy. What are your names?
Insight.
Go ahead.
I want to know if he actually believes that or if he's just like fluffing me up. Not fantastic. 15.
15. I mean, he's an odd creature. He's been doing this a long time. But he seems truthful as far as you can tell. Please, Sir Roland, as I've heard, Elandriel, the rest of you.
Winfrey, ship right to you.
As
What
of,
now?
Or-
Not such a great city as it seems.
as of Winfrey's shipwright.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. You've done work on our ships.
As he says that, I'm gonna kind of cock my head and focus my attention on Winfrey.
I must have.
Oh, it just never sounds right.
It doesn't. I've yes. I know of you. Darius, pleasure. Listen, it's true. We've had a awful attack, obviously. He kind of adjusts himself in his seat.
Sir, come here for a second. Lord, come here. Do you hear this? That's the sound of an empty tankard. Not a good one. Sir, Lord, my apologies.
I'm a sir. He's a lord. You're a drunk.
Mr. Jenkins, if you sit quietly and listen, I will fill your cup till the end of the night.
Mr. Fuck, was it?
Yikes.
Yes. I mean, there's no need for a mister. Fuck! We'll do fine.
Sorry.
I'm not charismatic, so I'm trying to make this awkward point.
I recognize you've done good today.
I mean,
But don't think the only empty thing will be your cup if you continue.
usually at the end of the night, it's my coin purse too.
Or your skull.
I will leave this conversation for people that care about it.
Please. He kind of sits back in his chair. He just snaps for one of his guards to bring over some sort of book or something. He starts flipping through it. I'm going to be honest with you. We're short on men. The crown keeps coming and taking. I don't know why. We won. But it's true. You've done good here today. We have ideas of where this could have come from. Would you be interested in pursuing it more?
I kneel down, draw my sword, jam it into the ground, and answer for the entire group. Of course we would, sir.
We
I mean,
would
no.
be
I mean,
working together
I just sort of chuckle.
as a group, you say.
Well, it seemed to work.
I hate to speak for Winfrey, but I know I'm here seeking destiny, and it seems like it fell right in our lap.
More like fate.
Often destiny finds
Fate, destiny, whatever path gets me there. Right, Winfrey?
Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
See?
Here, chuckle from Fock. Just like as the last drip flows from his tankard. Keep this full. You have my attention.
Fuck.
Good.
You stay with me, and I will keep your tankard full.
Well,
I'm in.
Well, then perhaps we should hear more about it.
we've heard rumors of a cave 5 miles out the city. We don't know what, but things keep coming from that direction. Until about a few months ago, we were able to keep them at bay. But now, short on men, short on supplies, we have to resort to you.
And you believe that the thing
I'm,
What did you say? Kind of cut out there, Tim.
you believe that these things packed today came from this cave.
It's our best guess. We don't know. The things of the forest are, well, as you would know, unpredictable.
We often are.
that is a bit uncomforting. But
Yes.
Well, then it sounds like we found our purpose. All of you, this group here, we can seek out.
No,
Inspired creatures.
stop with your destiny and fate shit, would you already?
you know,
No, listen to me,
Yes.
Winfrey. This could be the start of the path. All of you, your names etched into history, right next to mine.
Written in the stars, as you would say.
Exactly. See, this strange one knows.
just
He's the
well,
only
if you
one
write
here
them,
that I know his father's name, and that means something to me.
Oh,
Right, Paul? Paul?
Lord Shale.
God, where?
I think
Yes.
looking at and I'll kind of nod towards, in a respectful way, but a knowing way to Sir Rowland and maybe Vox, some equipment or funds to well equip ourselves for such a task might be in order. I'm perfectly fine, but my companions, they might need.
As I've said,
the only thing I'm missing is some fucking booze. I
food,
mean,
my friend.
seriously,
Certain this one
seriously.
qualified to come with us.
Where we go, he will come. And Elandriel says that very firmly.
You're gonna see
I
Sir
mean-
Rowland shut down, like immediately. Just be like, all right.
Up for everything, but let's make the boring times fun, or at least bearable. There's so much boring.
Mr. Darius, what do you say? You've been awfully quiet.
I'm looking for people for my own reasons. I shall accompany you until those reasons make themselves apparent.
Then perhaps you were destined to be with us, help you in such a task.
Perhaps I was fated to find you, to lead me to where I need to be. Yes.
Darius, what is your passive perception?
It is +4.
Okay, so
Passive.
14. So maybe 14. That's fine.
Mine's
Cool.
50.
You're a nerd.
I'm a nerd.
You know, they say that we're all the protagonists in our own stories.
They do say that.
Were they?
Just people, I think. I don't know what it's saying. Maybe not in your
I think it's
culture. I'm sorry.
is
I
it a
don't
noble
even.
thing? Anyways, as far as coin or equipment, as I said, we're low on men and funds. So I will see what I can get for you upon
Right.
return.
Appreciated.
Lord, sir,
Yes.
person. You don't have to worry about me as long as you. Let's say I don't have to cut my tax down a little bit on the shop. That'd be good enough for me. Wouldn't have to pay me.
All right. I suppose I can do that.
Do you have a tavern that you fancy? Lord.
Me? No.
No? Well, you should find one and then tell them that we get to drink there free for a while. Possibly.
I'll consider it. For now, you're doing good for your town, country, kingdom, king.
Elandriel gives him like a kind of a look, just a look at that statement, but doesn't say anything.
He
For the
does
crown
acknowledge it.
and for your approval, Lord.
Thank
I
you,
will-
sir.
We will.
Out these
We are.
dog demons and rout them with the help of these ruffians and lower caste members.
Get a look to.
He just nods
And
to you.
also this kind strange one who, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply that you were of lower caste. You very well may be of greater standing than I know by your title alone. You're clearly of ancestry. I apologize. And
I just want to. I feel like Jeff is a modern day HR person.
We will.
Sorry, I'm done.
a really bigoted one based on like caste. I don't know. We'll
Well,
get
for
into
the
it
time.
later.
For
It's
the
gonna-
time.
I'm sorry.
know.
I'm sorry.
We
My
will-
apologies.
We will take no more of your time. You're glad that you survived the attack and you were well.
No thanks to you.
Yeah. Speaking about that,
Oh my god. Someone get this man a drink.
it's
Like,
Come Mr.
Lord,
Jenkins. Let's go fill that cup. And I'll just kind of like grab him by the shoulders and like, let's go.
I'll
5 miles.
And here,
northeast.
Lord Shales, if you could just point out the location here on this rough map of the region, then perhaps I'll take it from here and we'll report back once we've routed them.
He makes you like literally just a super rough map. Tells you roughly how many miles. Should take you not but a day to get there.
We'll head out in the morning.
Lovely.
If this is
Well, I have a city-
another one of your typical rumors, Shales, I know where to find you.
And you, Darius. Lovely to have you back in town.
Interesting way to speak to a lord.
Get him in line, would you? He just kind of looks at you, Sir Roland.
Very well, Darius. What is
I'll
your
step in.
family name?
I'll step near Darius.
I'm just gonna tap my book.
Tap is what? I'm sorry.
My book.
I'm defending Darius.
Oh,
So-
the book. Okay.
Friends, we've used up enough of our lord, and he says it a little sarcastically at this point, like our lord's time.
I do not pick up on sarcasm, so that's like,
I've had
Yes!
800. I've had about 800 years to perfect sarcasm. So
he's 100% right. As much as I would like to teach these commoners their place, we have a duty to do. Is that how I wanted to phrase it? A duty to do.
A duty.
we have
All right,
Is
well,
it a-
fix it in post. Fix it in post.
let's give
Thank you
our
all
friends a
for your work.
We should rest and then seek out this evil. And as a group, as a team brought here by fate,
You're just gonna stop.
everyone walks
whatever
away.
you call
I'm
while he
just-
still talks.
I'm just pushing Roland out the door.
We're all just walking away as he talks.
for the, and I'm just,
Oh no! Fill it to the top.
Yeah.
Back to the tavern, everyone. Round table
Yeah.
discussion.
Perfect.
So remember the name of it, but you know,
I do hope, Winfrey, you know
That
where
guy
it is,
might.
because I left a small child in the care of an elderly dwarf.
Mr. Jenkins, when you start smelling the familiar smell of you, you'll know you're in the right place.
He can't smell. You said that.
I go to the
I know,
first
I
bar.
know.
I go to the first bar. The first bar that we go by, I smell beer and I go, that's just it. I promise.
I follow.
Paul, where
Okay.
are you? Paul!
If we're going to the wrong one,
Sir?
I'll just kind of try and grab the shoulders as like turn them.
Yeah. You start going for the smugly duckling, but then you hear Paul like screaming, "Sir!" And
Is Winfrey our Garmin?
I mean, kinda.
Yeah,
If we
him
get
and
to the tavern, I
Darius
will
knows too.
I will personally buy everybody a drink.
Cool. You guys.
With my
You guys-
strange elven gold.
Yeah, it's like a little rougher around the edges.
though.
It's still gold though.
How
Thank you,
much
honey.
how much that hurt me?
Like for just a round, a gold.
A round, and then Vox for the rest of the night.
3 gold.
Perfectly fine. Subtract.
Did I happen to see any of the gold exchange? Did I see that his gold
Yeah, sure.
looked here?
Yeah.
Sometime later in the night, Elandria, I'm going to try to trade you one of my gold for one of yours.
Certainly. Please, friends, come sit.
You guys, the bars, it's probably pretty empty right now. There's a few people drinking away their sorrows after this insane battle, but most people have just gone home. Time,
You can be
probably
vague.
only midday at this point. Like that was pretty early morning, all that happened. So
Please, come sit.
I sit down, put my pack down with sword, and I just pull out another crossbow bolt and just start tinkering with it to make another one.
nice.
If
So
Elandriel is
Yeah,
buying
alright.
me drinks, I will not be a pet, but close to a pet
Sure.
to him. All right.
No. I want to say I was very impressed with all of your work this morning. Mr. Darius, you are adept with a blade.
Used to be.
Now, Sir Rowland, you spoke of it earlier. How do the rest of you feel about destiny and fate?
Well, It's more a matter of knowing my end point. And I know that I'm destined to get there. So it's just a
believe-
matter of things leading me in that direction.
Where I come from, we study the stars, the skies. And I believe that we were destined to meet. I have been following the Heart of Tempest, a star well known to my people. And it led me here, Tempest Landing. And my
It's kind of fitting, right?
agreed. And it would only be fate of Ketch herself that this attack would happen on the morning of my arrival and my meeting of all of you. Now, our seer of our village had a vision. How familiar are any of you with constellations of Ketch?
I'm afraid I don't understand anything you just said. Like for the last 2 minutes.
Let me simplify it for you. I forget how short.
Right,
He'll look at all
right.
of you.
Just
That men's
destiny,
lives
fate.
are.
You're here
I
to
will
help.
smile and take a swig off of the beer
Our,
that he just.
our people have studied the skies for thousands of years. And our head of our village, our clan, House Caldoran, had a vision of the constellation of the ship. And I'll look at Winfrey. The constellation of the shield. And I'll look at Sir Rowland.
Paul, are you writing this down?
Yeah, yeah.
The constellation of, and these are the common tongue names of them. The constellation of the sword, and I'll nod towards Darius, I'll chuckle. Elandrin will chuckle a little bit, and there's one that in the common tongue translates to the drunkard. I do not believe that it was coincidence that we met here today on the morning of this attack. And now we are brought together in some quest that I'm not sure where the end is. But in that vision, we saw the destruction, cataclysm of my people. And that's why I am here, searching answers. What it is. And I believe you all are destined within that.
Answer me this, Elf.
That's very validating and confirming. I've been
Yes.
telling everyone I've known for years that's the
I'll hold a hand up
eventual
to Sir Rowland. Yes, Darius. What is your question?
Many people have blades. Many people have shields. Many people have boats. Why do you think that we are all the representatives of your constellations?
I don't. But it is too convenient that we are all gathered here at once. We all chose to take up arms against this attack. Under the Heart of Tempest, here in its landing. I refuse to believe this is not the will of Ketch herself.
what he said and that will of what he said will likely vault me into a landed knightdom, eventually anointed.
I warn you,
vast-
Sir Rowland.
Yes.
Do not get caught up in honor and status. When the lives of the common folk, the beggars, put all in. When it all ends, we are all but dust, noble and commoner alike. And we fight for all people of Ketch and of Dorithian.
That is true. I acknowledge that.
You know what they say about memories and visions? Some can be forgotten and some can be seen at the bottom of a bottle.
Call it fate, call it destiny, call it whatever you are. Like the boats upon the ocean that I build, we are but at the whims of the gods. Just like what's his fucking god? The god now, Ordium, the god of storms. The ships are but at his mercy.
Indeed. You're all but tools for their use. Guided.
I say,
Then they change.
I say shit to that. Because I'll make sure to build boats that weather his storms. I dare to go against him.
Perhaps that.
All
A
that fate,
man fighting
all
God.
that destiny. I'm simply trying to save people from the horrible death that is drowning out there. And this,
Muted, Henny.
and this is pulling me away from doing that.
All the boats in the world went. Will not save the people of Ketch from the coming storm. As we face it, or it gets here. Whatever that may be.
Besides, you've heard the call, Winfrey. You know. You can feel it tugging at your soul. Adventure. Right around the corner.
I just fling a little cog or something that I've had on the table to use him. He's at roll, just like ting. Just stop. I only agreed to come originally because it was going towards someone who was looking for. That's my goal. Once I get there, I'm bringing him back and continuing what I was previously doing.
Fine.
We'll have our own.
And I will help you with that goal. We'll accomplish this
As
together.
will I.
And look, even Elandril, new friends and followers of your quest. It's fated. Right, Darius? Fated?
If you say so.
See?
Kind of
I
with this
say
guy.
so. And I do say so.
Oh.
So,
Regardless of your beliefs, I believe we can help each other in our personal and common goals.
Seeing as we shall be doing this then, I'll kind of just sweep all the tools and stuff I got into my bag.
Ching chang.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out a little book and just flip through a couple pages, like arrogantly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm free, I guess.
Can I see? Can I see the book? Like, just kind of.
Probably. He's probably
Yeah.
not hiding it very well.
No, it's blank. It's
Yeah.
blank pages. It's like a little black book.
Yeah.
Tiny, like a memo pad. You know.
So Jenkins,
Similar to your book, Darius, maybe.
remember what I said. Stay with me, and your cup will stay full.
You have my fist.
And hey, fuck, whatever
My
his name was.
sword.
I might be able to solve your cup issue. I know my way around
Huh?
tools.
Well, then count me in 2 times.
Oh.
I get 2 punches. You get it?
Mr. Marlowe,
It's a dad
you
joke.
are,
I guess
you are in.
Yeah, you guys have my book.
And I'll raise my ale glass, my wooden mug or whatever I got.
Yeah.
Toast then. New adventures, and wherever a catch may lead.
Adventure.
Adventure.
King. You guys
May
drink the night away.
May we return from this storm that approaching.
I have to go to the bathroom just based off the water I just drank. My brain is already triggering that.
You guys drink the night away. Yeah.
I'll take a moment to talk to Landriel.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
And then we'll try and wrap it up.
So, I see you're a petition. Yes, you're a petitioner of magic. Rare thing round here.
That's a rare thing everywhere.
Something that some very few select elves are taught in my village. I am working towards taking my father's place as speaker for my village. Something we learn is something that Ketch grants us.
Well, you definitely seem to possess quite a powerful magic.
To my father.
Oh, not to brag, but I dabble in it as well, but it's not as powerful as you could say.
I've seen your contraptions are unique.
Yeah. I have to construct them to make my magic useful.
So your arcane ability powers the device.
Yes. And I pull out another one of those crossbow bolts.
Ketch is mysterious. We walk on her back. We eat her food. She touches those she chooses in many different ways. You have a destiny when you can see it.
Oh, stop it. I just sat down the
see.
jug, put the bolt away, and
You'll
drink the
see.
night away.
You'll see.
So you guys finish drinking up, sharing stories, getting to know each other. Yeah.
I find someone to fight.
Easy enough. There's some
Okay.
other guy who like wished he got into some of the action this morning and didn't, so
Yep.
he's eager.
I call him a wimp and a coward. I really egg him on. I don't care if he beats my ass. I drink to a point and then I fight.
There you go.
I'll probably try and intervene. I know.
No!
I know
Let
this.
him!
No, I'll,
No.
Let him get it out!
Let
I'll
it
be
happen.
drinking.
This is what
I'll
I tell
probably
you.
be drinking in the corner. They'll start fighting, and then I'll jump in. Like,
What
I'll
he
leave it a
doesn't
minute.
know is that this guy is a very well trained fighter.
Yeah, no, he's just a stupid drunk, just like everyone else in this bar.
Set the
but you
best
guys-
you have!
As the
Come on.
fight breaks out, I will head out into the street for a couple hours and walk the night sky, study the stars,
Okay.
and then I will come back into the tavern. I will set a gold, a silver, and a copper in front of Sir Rowland, and I will head for my meditation.
As you're out there on your walk, you get back to that spot where that same beggar was. You just look up. It's where the sky's the most clear. He's just sitting there,
Still there?
still there.
I don't go back.
Okay.
I sit and I talk with the beggar for the night and try to get my 4 hours meditation just
Simple,
The street.
basic conversation. Yeah. Yeah.
on the
Easy.
I will take my meditation when he goes to sleep.
Okay. You guys stay up and talk for a few hours. And, then
And I'm going to do something that Tim hates. I hate it. I hate it so much. Why did I make this character? I gave Jeff a gold.
Yeah.
I will leave 99 gold.
With the beggar. He like just starts crying and like hugging you and thanking you.
I help him go get a room in the tavern. And then I spend the rest of the night out where he sat.
Hey, help me get a
Nice.
horse, man.
Another little thing I'd like to do
Full plate
is
armor.
when
This is what you do.
Roland eventually goes to sleep, I'll usher the page boy over who has the
Paul,
shield.
yeah.
Paul. And I'll place the shield on the table.
Okay.
I'll see line all the seams up, and I'll try mending upon it. See if it helps in any way or form.
Okay. Jeff, did you imagine it was like lots of parts or like just one big part?
Yeah,
or
So the way I imagined it was like a cheap, shitty, like kind of wood shield, but iron
Yeah.
rim. You know? And
okay.
it got split and kind of cracked a little. I think it could totally be mended.
Okay.
I'll probably have some spare bits of wood I can add into
Sure,
it.
you add some to kind of fill some gaps and stuff. Yeah, easy enough.
I
I'd
have
also like-
some ship rivets.
Yeah, what are you saying, Jeff?
I'd like to think that Paul is going to point out that the crest on it is actually Sir Barriger's, and that Sir Rowan doesn't really have a real crest.
Yeah.
yet.
When,
Yeah.
when I'm concentrating on fixing something, I zone out. So it's just
Yeah,
Well, it
he's like,
wouldn't-
But he's like
Interesting thing,
he's like a young boy, so he's just gonna
You
like,
wanna?
starting the story. He's gonna be like, so I have this when you fix the shield and the shield with it and the did you see this? Are you watching? You know, so and it just they never actually get it out. But it's the whole time you're fixing the shield, he barely manages to tell that statement.
I would, as a D&D nerd, note that mending won't fix the crest; it'll just fix your shield.
no, so there's like a
He doesn't know
small.
that, so he's just gonna keep spitting it out at him the whole time.
That's awesome.
after spending so ever long fixing it up,
Yeah, it doesn't take
I'll-
long with
I'll
mending,
just
probably just a few minutes.
leave it on the table, stand up, I'll just point at the shield. Thumbs up. Go up to sleep.
Darius, you got anything else before we sign off?
Nah, I have some questions for Vuk next time.
All right.
But
Next time.
yes. I
Probably
will
knocked
say
out
a
on the
little more.
floor.
So yeah, yeah, he's like upside down in a chair right now.
I
So
need you at your most absolute clear.
So
just a
like
few
1
drinks
o'clock in the
Yeah, I
afternoon.
might like knock on your door and wake you up in the morning.
If Buck is knocked out on the floor somewhere, I'll probably just be dragging him upstairs to his room. Then I'll go up.
all right, well, you
Normal.
guys finish off your night drinking, telling stories, whatever else, and we'll pick up in the morning.
Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
hey, good job, Noah.
Noah.
Fucking awesome.
Awesome.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So we'll be back here in 3 weeks because next week we're going to probably roll some kind of one shot for Halloween. And then after that, we'll do Chaos Chronicles and we'll be back in our normal routine. October, November, December are always a little janky because you have the holidays,
Days,
or
yeah.
at least the American holidays in there. You know, I don't think the Brits celebrate the same ones that we do.
I don't think
No,
this is
they're not thankful that we.
No.
They're not thankful for the same things we're
Not
thankful for.
Hey, Kieran, just know I'm thankful for you. All right, that'll be my thankful when I sit around the table. I am thankful for my English brother. And then Tuesday we have Son of Shadows. So now the streaming machine seems to be working again. You'll be able to tune in Tuesday at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and listen to us play D&D. We will see you then. Noah, once again, that was awesome. Bravo. Bravo. We love you.
Noah.
Like and subscribe. Peace out.